I am dangling, and it is only my father's blood-slicked grip around my wrist that stops me from falling. He is on his stomach, stretched out over the rocky ledge. His muscles are corded. Sticky red covers his face, his arms, his clothes, everything I can see. Yet I know he can pull me up. I do everything I can not to struggle. I trust him to save me. He looks over my shoulder, into the inky black, into the darkness that is to come. Courage, he whispers. He pours heartbreak and hope into the word. He lets go. I know I'm always telling you to think before you act, says the craggy-faced man slouching across the board from me. But for the game to progress, you do actually have to move a goddamn stone. I rip my preoccupied gaze from the cold silver that's streaming through the sole-barred window in the guardroom. Give my opponent the best irritated glare to cover the sickly swell of memory, then force my focus again to the polished white and red triangles between us. The pieces glint dully in the light of the low-burning lantern that sits on the shelf, barely illuminating our contest better than the early evening's glow from outside. You all right? Fine. I see Rolf's bushy grey eyebrows twitch in the corner of my vision. I'm fine, old man. Just thinking. Sappers haven't got me yet. No heat to the words. I know the way his faded brown eyes crinkle with concern is genuine, and I know he has to ask. I've been working here almost a year longer than him, so he's wondering again whether my mind is losing its edge, like his has been for a while now. I ignore his worry and assess the foundation board, calculating what the new red formation on the far side means. A feint, I realize immediately. I ignore it, shift 3 of my white pieces in quick succession and ensure the win. Rolf likes to boast about how he once defeated a Magnus Quartus, but against me it's never a fair match. Even before the hierarchy, or the Gitenin Republic, as I still have to remind myself to call them out loud, ruled the world, Foundation was widely considered the perfect tool for teaching abstract strategic thinking. My father ensured I was exposed to it young, often, and against the very best players. Rolf glowers at the board, then me, then at the board again. Lost concentration. You took too long. Basically cheating, he mutters, disgusted as he concedes the game. You know I beat a Magnus Quartus once. My reply is interrupted by a hammering at the thick stone entrance. Rolf and I stand, game forgotten. Our shift isn't meant to change for hours yet. Identify yourself, calls Rolf sharply as I step across to the window. The man visible through the bars is well-dressed, tall, and with broad shoulders. In his late 20s, I think. Moonlight shines off the dark skin of his close-shaven scalp. Sextus Hospius, comes the muffled reply. I have an access seal. Hospius looks at the window, spotting my observation of him. His beard is black, trimmed short, and he has serious, dark brown eyes that lend him a handsome intensity. He leans over and presses what appears to be official hierarchy documents against the glass. We weren't told to expect you, says Rolf. I wouldn't have known to expect me until about 30 minutes ago. It's urgent. Not how it works. It is tonight, Septimus. No change in expression, but the impatient emphasis on Rolf's lower status is unmistakable. Rolf squints at the door, then walks over to the thin slot set in the wall beside it, tapping his stone will key to it with an irritated sharp click. The hole on our side seals shut. Outside, Hospius notes the corresponding new opening in front of him, depositing his documentation. I watch closely to ensure he adds nothing else.